So the thing of it is the race thing. I believe that 100%. I believe it was fueled by the government because they know there are people that are out there like left, right, left, right, left, right, but they don't realize they are marching us down the road, left, right, left, right. And for me, I'm out over here. Fuck you. I ain't gonna be part of no left or right. I don't want no part of the conservatives anymore. I'm done with fucking politics. Shit comes down, I'll take care of my own. Because in the end, that's who the fuck are you gonna be able to trust? If these people are stupid enough to think that Black Lives Matter cares about them, they only care about their own fucking agenda. All these white people like, well, we're supporting them.
Ice-T put out a video talking about that. He was basically saying like, he's like, whenever I say Black Lives Matter, don't say all lives matter because you're undermining what I'm saying. He said, but if you want to be real about things, no lives fucking matter, and they never have to anybody because we kill each other every day.
Right.
And you know, and he talks about like how black people will gun down fucking kids and shit over some dope and like.
Right. Where are they at? Where is fucking Black Lives Matter? Whenever all that gang violence is shit, where they at? And see, if you tell people that Black Lives is all about blacks, like, well, where are they at? Well, you're missing the point, blah blah blah. That's the funny thing. That's what they bring up. Oh yeah, you know, it's the same as saying, well, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. It's like, well, you're goddamn right, because we're not allowed to say white lives matter. So, apparently we're not allowed to say all lives matter either. I guess it's only Black lives that matter, according to them. For some, and that's what people aren't understanding. These people that are behind them, that are white and Asian and stuff, think about that. See, they want to keep putting out there like, you're undermining me, you're undermining what I'm saying. No, I'm not.
I mean, to an extent, okay, like, whenever you're raising an issue, like with Floyd being killed the way he was, and then you have a Black Lives Matter movement, I understand that. Like, you know, it's like gays fighting for their rights, and you know, like back in the day, like doctors wouldn't even treat them if they had AIDS. And
wait. What are they fighting for? They want
if they're fighting for if they're fighting for like fighting to end police brutality.
Well, like, you said like the gays though. What are they fighting for?
Well, they fought for their rights to be married. And I mean, well, they fought. That's what I'm saying. Like, and now they're gonna have to fight for their medical rights back. They're gonna have to fight for that back because Trump took that away.
No,
doctors don't have to treat you if you're gay.
Not. You are just one of those liberals. You're gonna make me mad because I'm gonna tell you something. Here's the thing. These fucking people, they want doctors to do everything for them. Now, let me tell you something. Do you have a doctor?
No.
You don't have a regular doctor you go see? Do you think that you would if you was a transvestite? Someone that was going to, wanting a sex change or something? Yes, you sure the hell would. So why does that fucking become an issue?
Because if you have a fucking Muslim in an emergency room, and he's the only doctor on call that within, like, in the hospital, and a fucking transvestite's having a heart attack, and they have to fucking...
Courtney,
then that Muslim can be like, yes, it does.
No, it's not. No,
a doctor does not have to treat you if you go against their religious beliefs. If you go against their religious, if you're gay and
they don't have to know they're gay.
If they cut off your fucking, if they have to cut off your clothes, and you're a chick with a dick, or a dude with a vagina, they can fucking deny you health care. It's that simple. By saying I'm not gonna treat you.
They're already starting to treat them. They can't do that. That's not what that means.
Oh, if they've started, they can't stop.
That is not. You are exactly what they love, because you are buying into bullshit. Because that's all the facts that you read were not even facts. That is not what the fucking thing is said. It said that these people are going. Okay, it's like I'm a transvestite, and I'm having sex change. my doctor over here says it's going to cost me $10,000, but I can go over here and get it done at this bubble. Over here, do they have this done? Because they are bouncing around and making all these fucking doctors do everything for them. And some of them are getting it done for free. Because they will say they have female health problems when they're not even a female. Some will say, oh, I'm having men health problems. They're not even a man. So they are pushing that so much about where, and it's the gays. I have no problem with them. What I have a problem with is them pushing it on them. I've accepted you, but you're forcing it, and they're forcing it on doctors. They're literally. Do you really think? I mean, you may not have a regular doctor you go to, but about 80% of people do, Courtney.
Right, and I mean, obviously, if you're getting a sex change, your doctor's fine with it because that's the business they're in. I understand that.
And not only that, they've already know who they're dealing with. It's not like the person's new. Back off over there. Back off the gas tank. Back up the gas tank.
I got him.
There's one in the car too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Can you help me?
Boom, they're back. But you see my point, Courtney? That's what they've been doing this whole time. They've been telling people, God, is they ever going to stop blowing up?
I don't think so.
And but I'm not really trying to get mad at you, but if you read what it all says, that the doctor has the right, but it's not just gay people. They have the right.
No, but it's mostly going to affect gay people.
Will it?
Yeah, because how's your doctor going to know if you're atheist or not? Where are you at, Jake?
How's your doctor going to know you're gay or not?
Not necessarily gay, but most gay people are obvious that they're gay. Especially men. Like, women know.
But see, wait. See, now listen to what you're saying. You can tell it's obviously gay, but the scenario...
Well, yeah, and then their medical records are going to say that they're
stop.
gay.
Stop and listen to what I'm saying. Stop, please. You're backtracking.
Well, their medical records will say that they're gay.
You're again, you're not listening. Their medical records, the people that have access to their medical records, once again, it's going to be their normal doctor. You're going to... Now, we're going to go with the scenario you just said. If they're dying of a heart attack, how are they going to tell they're gay? Because damn sure ain't talking.
No, but I'm sure that, like, if they go to their local hospital, you don't see a doctor in a hospital all the time. That's like if I go see... Whenever I was seeing Dr. Garrett here, Carl had all my medical records, even though I didn't go to Carl. Because that's where his clinic...
What did they need your medical records for?
Because that's what the doctor's office is affiliated with, is Carl.
Okay, but that's not what I asked. Why do they need your medical records?
Lab tests or anything like that. And then, like, your doctor's office goes through your hospital 9 times out of 10. Unless it's an independent one that you're paying out of pocket.
Okay, okay. All right, and so once again... If you're at your local hospital...
That doesn't mean that you're seeing your everyday doctor, though.
Yes, you will. You don't get to go see another doctor.
If you go to the emergency room, yeah, you do.
Courtney, but you just said yourself, if you're laying there dying from a heart attack, they gotta help you. They're not gonna be like, oh, we gotta find out get their medical records first.
What I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, like, if you're not in a, like, okay, most people who have heart attacks, unless it's a massive heart attack, they run tests first, and they check labs, and they look at your records. My entire point is they have the right now to be like, go fuck yourself. They have that right now.
From what though? To what comparison?
What do you mean from what comparison? If you go against the doctor's religious beliefs, they can refuse to treat you.
But you're talking about if you're at your local hospital. If they've already been treating you all this years and they knew your condition, why would they stop now?
But, you're not okay. No, because the hospital isn't treating you. Your clinic's gonna be treating you, but the clinic,
you go-
9 times out of 10.
You're backtracking again. You
No,
said
I'm not
if you-
backtracking. Like, how do you not understand how a doctor's office works?
You just fucking said if you're dying of a heart attack and you get rushed to the emergency room, is that a goddamn clinic? It is an emergency room at a hospital. That's what
Yes.
you said. So
Like, if you're
now,
having a heart attack, but they still have to run tests unless you're, like, literally,
in
like,
the
9
hospital, in the
Yes.
hospital, in the emergency room. Okay.
But they're gonna check your, like, they're gonna get your
But-
name. They're gonna pull up your labs. They're gonna pull up your record. And if you're
Yes,
gay,
they
like,
will, they will.
your records are gonna state that you're gay.
But they're
And-
already treating you for a heart attack. They're not gonna wait for the fucking shit to come back to say, "Oh, he's gay. We gotta find out if he's gay first."
No, but, like, okay, like, not even just a heart attack. Like,
does-
literally, not even just a heart attack. But they're gonna check your records. Like, if you're not conscious, they have to check your records for allergies, for literally anything that you might have, so that they know how to properly treat you. So you're telling me that if you're laying there dying and you can't speak, they're not gonna see if you're allergic to morphine. They're not gonna check your records.
Yes, they will.
They're not gonna look at your file.
Yes, they will. But your file don't have to say that you're gay either. That is
9
that
times
is a
out of
private-
10, your file, your medical file, your personal medical file is going to state that you're gay for medical reasons, because it puts you at risk for fucking diseases and all kinds of shit.
But
Like,
what now?
especially if you're a gay male.
Okay, what disease you're gonna get?
Like,
What's
from
it put you at
being
risk
gay, it puts you at risk for all kinds, like, especially AIDS. So most gay people disclose that they're gay. If they're male and they're gay, most people tell their doctor that they're gay, and then it's in their medical record.
Okay, their doctor, exactly.
Yeah,
Their
but
doctor.
if their doctor's clinic is a private clinic and it is through a hospital, like the one here in West Salem is, that hospital is going to have your information.
Yeah. Okay,
And in return, surrounding hospitals will.
yeah, and
So if you're, like, sick and they have to check your medical records for allergies and whatever else because
Okay.
you can't speak, they have
and
the
you
right
can't speak-
now.
Right, but they are still going to give you medical care. They're
But
not
they
going
have.
to-
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they now have the option. They now have the right to deny you medical care.
not at a emergency room. They do not. Period. No, they don't.
I don't
You-
think so. I'm pretty sure that.
No.
Legend, give me
no,
that now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, she's trying to touch me.
It even okay. Even if so, do you think a fucking hospital is gonna hire people like that? The viability goddamn suits that would be against them, whether it's a law or
If it's
not.
a law, you can't. If it's free, if it is a freedom of religion law, you can't do a fucking thing about it. what can you do
religion
about
goes
it?
against saving someone's life?
What? It's you know how fucking Bible thumping freaks are.
Yes, but they don't have to disclose that they're gay. They don't
But
have to.
most people do.
No, they don't. Not anymore.
Yes, yes, they do.
Only
Most
the
do.
fairies. Only the fairies. I'll say that. Only the flamers that need all the attention. Those are the ones who do. I know gay people, and I guarantee you, you would never fucking know. But I know a couple flamers, and you definitely know. Those are the ones who want the attention. Those are the ones who are demanding their own bathrooms. Those are the ones that
Why
make
would gay
issues
people
everywhere.
even need their own bathroom?
Well, because right, exactly, but they want it. Well, if
Why?
you're a man, the way I see it, if I don't care, I like them, but why would they need an old bathroom? Because the flamers out there are fucking making issues, and I'm just trying to tell you that that is not what Trump said. Trump is telling them that the reason why he doesn't, the rules that he's making is because it's not against the gay people. It is against the doctors, because these doctors are given the opportunity, like you said, to not treat them, because it's better for them not to be treated than get really shitty treatment. Because by law, they can be say, hey, I want your ass to take me somewhere else, and they have to. He's not changed that. But the point
No.
is, you get these doctors that, you know, say if you move somewhere and you got to find a new primary care provider. There's some that have their own clinics.
I mean, most people who are transgender are going to have a specialist in that field anyway. I mean, you're going to have to see a specialist to go through hormones and shit. Like, you're not going to see a regular doctor.
Oh man, I got her 5
She has that
shots
drum
in
gun,
the
it sounds like.
Yeah, she does. I got 5 shots in her head though. She's drinking. She's drinking that big potion. You gotta take 12 seconds. Rush her.
It's 15 seconds, actually.
Yeah, rush her with that drum gun.
Where'd she go?
Drinking.
Sounded like she flew out.
Over there.
It sounded like it, yeah.
Sit down, put that. Oh, there she is.
I wonder what they're gonna do with Trump signing that executive order for taxes, tax cuts.
There she is. Nice. Jump over that. She missed.
Oh, what? Oh, fuck. Fuck no.
She had all the mythicals, it looked like. What,
Yeah, but did you
Logan?
see my screen freeze up because I shot her before she shot me?
Yeah, and that happens quite often. Actually.
I noticed that. I think sometimes they give it to the upper hand. Because, you know, it's like the people that get all the better, you know, like she did.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to yell at you, but the thing is that shit, because people are always pushing Trump this. I think he's a fucking moron. But he has done a lot of stuff to try to help people. And
I agree.
everybody twists it around. He did not do that against the gays at all. He did it because he knew that these fucking religious fucks out here. Okay?
Well,
The
he did
Democrats-
the
the- wait,
same
the
reason that he did the veterans, the VA. He did the same thing for the VA.
The Democrats are the type of people. They're like, Black Lives Matter. They push Black Lives Matter. Now you're talking about the same bunch of people that are okay with ripping a fucking human child out with a heartbeat.
At 23 weeks. Oh, and it being okay that if you don't believe in abortion, to force that protocol upon you to where doctors won't even try to save your fucking child because they haven't passed the abortion law yet, the abortion law age for the state.
Right, and the thing is that that has nothing to do with abortion. If it's about saving people's life. But the thing with it's all that mostly comes down to is primary care providers, because these people, if they move and they do this and do that, they go to find a new doctor. The doctor has the right to refuse because he's religious. He's going to be like, because if he's forced to do it, he's going to not give a fuck about it.
Right.
And that's what Trump seen. He's like, wow, these people are not getting the health care that they deserve, they need. So therefore, because a lot of these doctors that have that fucking fuck you, blah, blah, because they have to, they're all about the money. They'll take them. Well, fuck yeah, I'll take. Well, they got medical card, they got this insurance or that. They don't care. But
I get your
notice-
point. I didn't
you
look
know-
at it from that perspective.
Exactly, because no one reads what the whole thing. All this, you never know what's fake news and real news. But if you know how Trump is, he is America. The dude loves America. Period. I don't feel like he would do a lot of stuff that's going to hurt America, but he's going to do things that would benefit him. But I don't think that he's going to do it to the point to where it's going to destroy it, because a lot of these countries do not like him. They haven't in a long time. So where the fuck is he going to go? Where's he going to put his business? Right here in America. He wants it to where it was before, where people were needing us. Now we need them.
He wants us to be a communist country.
No,
He's a
that's
communist.
Democrats. That is a Democrat.
He's a communist.
The Democrats are pushing the socialism, communism. They are.
Putting a wall around your country
There's
and
been
making
a wall.
everything
There
American.
has been a wall. There has been a wall since like the freaking
Not an
40s.
effective one.
It still's been there though, hasn't it?
It's not an effective one.
There's a lot of effective ones. It's just they've been tearing it down and fucking with it, and they didn't have the resources to rebuild it. So they've literally parked cars on top of each other because they didn't have the money. But there was a wall.
I am
There's
all
been a
for
wall.
communism, so I don't really care.
Yeah, you'll think that until it happens. It's already happening.
It is. I don't mind it. I don't really care.
Yeah, you don't until you're standing in line. Then you're being told that, well, this is your class. You don't get to go see that movie. It's not even part of you. Because Disney will be one of those classes that you'll never see a Disney movie again. They'll make sure that we, the lower class people, only get the crumbs, and probably the crumbs left over from the crumbs. You have no idea what communism is. If you want to know, you go back and you watch TV from the 80s. That shit was ridiculous. Them Russians were they begged to get out of there because they had to stand in line for shit, and they were lucky they got it. You think it's because now we stood it because the stores didn't have it? No, they will make it. They will make specific things for this area, and whenever they get it, because they'll make sure the upper class get everything first, and whenever they've had enough, it trickles down.
I think the route that Trump is taking is more...
Capitalism.
Yeah, it's because he's trying to divide things amongst people.
No, he's not. The division started with the Democrats when fucking Obama was
No,
there.
I mean in a good way. Like with the stimulus check and stuff. Like, he's giving these smaller businesses and stuff a chance to make themselves bigger.
Yep, and the Democrats don't like that, and that's
And
why.
then it's pushing out the bigger businesses, like it's putting them kind of at a stall so that other people can work their way up. So what I mean by, like, I think he's trying to divide things amongst people is like
You
in a
need to turn that one
positive
He's
way,
getting
not like rich people to poor people. I think he's just trying to make people more equal.
Yes, the way it used to be. The way it used to be. If you ever watched the movie, The Men Who Built America, or some shit like that, okay? On History Channel.
I've never seen it, no.
Okay. It would, whenever it first started advertising, it'd be like coming out and such, but they would, on History Channel, it would say, it'd show a picture of Rockefeller standing there. It'd say, the men who built America and made it great. Now they took out made it great. Because this is what they did. They were millionaires. At that point in time, some was probably, few. Can you hear me still? Mm-hmm. Okay. They $5-6 million back. You're talking the 1910s, 1920s. That's a lot of freaking money. Now what they did is they got all this stuff going on, and they had the government pay for it. Why? Because it kept them rich, which was nothing wrong with it. But if Rockefeller was to build those bridges and stuff that he had built, he would have been forced by the unions and all that shit, and he would have stopped. But what he did is he gave a common man who had just this regular job making just minimum wage, and gave them the chance to get really good jobs for the government and have all the benefits and everything. That's what made America great. It wasn't that these people were going to get rich, but it gave them the opportunity to keep putting money back. So if the time ever came where they could invest or do something, they would have that extra money. We don't have that now. A lot of us live paycheck to paycheck, and there's no hope because the Democrats are like, anytime Trump tries to start something, they bring up another fucking investigation, or they do this. They don't mind spending fucking hundreds of millions of dollars to do that. But they damn sure won't give the people any money. They damn sure won't make it to where, hey, these people, you know, we can make this place better if we just learn to cooperate and let, you know, and Trump is a billionaire. Let him build the wall. Who gives a fuck? He's not wanting to keep people out or in. He's wanting to keep it to where these fucking people don't come over here. And that guy that's working for fucking $8 an hour, that girl that needs a single mom because she trusted Big Dick Bob or something, and she's working. Now instead he's got little Jose will come over here and do it. Cash money, about $3-4 cheaper.
Yeah, something I've noticed also about working at a truck stop is majority of the truckers don't even speak English. They're like from Germany, Poland, and Mexico. And those are actually like good paying jobs, and you know, like if they don't speak English, they're not from here and they're probably here on a visa. And
right,
like that takes jobs from us. And I'm not saying that everybody wants to do it. I'm just saying that takes jobs.
Not necessarily, because some
yes,
of those
it does. I don't know, where'd you land? I went to here. This is where I landed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we are in the Atlantis.
Where are you? I didn't go straight down.
I didn't go straight down either. I landed just right on, almost by the waterfall right there, and came in here. Took the water down. But see, you look at it way in a different aspect than what it should be looked at. You're thinking that these people from Poland and stuff come over here, and these people are taking a job stuff. Well, possibly, but they're still getting paid the same amount as what an American would.
Yeah, and a lot of the but it just doesn't seem.
And a lot of the times, it doesn't seem what?
It just doesn't seem right to me.
Why? The company could be owned by a Polish company. Maybe they want to employ someone else. But it's not. It's, you know.
But that's the thing. Like, why are Americans owning their own shit over here to give Americans jobs instead of shit like that? Like fucking Sabic being owned by the fucking Saudi Arabians. Can't walk on the grass and shit. Gotta have a TWIC card to work there. Like, why? Sabic.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, the fucking prince of fucking the Arabic prince or whatever. Yeah, and then they sold it to fucking foreigners. It didn't used to.
You always had to have merch. Water, right there on the river.
Still, like, oh, it didn't used to be owned by Saudi Arabia.
Where you at?
Down here, watching
right.
these
So
people
what's and okay? So they bought it, and what did you do with that?
I don't know. I just don't agree with it.
Agree with them selling it?
I don't agree with foreigners being able to own so much shit over here.
Because you don't get it. Because it's. Oh my God, Cordy, you gotta stop. You gotta stop thinking of just how you think things should be done. I get it, but they offer the most money.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
No, right, but see, here's the thing, is that whenever that company bought it because they offered the most money, is because they knew some of the other companies that they wanted to own it could not keep those companies afloat and keep those people in jobs. They are still going, aren't they? But did you read that? Did you read that the other companies were barely holding on? They was really wanting that because they thought they'd keep it afloat, but they thought no. Even though they did offer more money, but they knew this company, because they did offer more money, would also.
Could have kept it flowing just fine. He just didn't want to do it anymore.
Right.
thought you said he did.
No, he owns WSI, ITS, part of Berry Plastics, Taylor Made, and what is that? The tire places. You know, and he owns now all those lots at GAF.
Tire places like it wouldn't be General Tire because they're German.
Well, there's one. Oh God, somewhere in Michigan, a lot of guys would go to work for him because you can get double pay. We'd go and work it up. Look it up online.
Yeah, I know because they got one in Ohio too. I know what you're talking about. Actually, really good tires because when they first started out in the early '90s, that company the tires weren't very much, and now they got a lot more expensive.
Are you gonna ready up, Jake?
Oh God.
I didn't mean you wasn't.
Now.
I didn't mean that you wasn't entitled to your opinion. What I'm saying is that when you give your opinion like that, you're like, what? It's more of saying because it's a personal thing. Like I can't stand it, which is fine. But you never look at the whole outcome. The reason why that company was sold to them and these foreigners because these foreigners have a lot more money, and these foreigners will keep the people who had the jobs. A lot of these Americans that are doing it, they're taking it over somewhere else because they want, just like fucking when Bill Clinton said, hey, go on over there.
Yeah, but whenever they took it over, they dropped Jake's pay from like 20-something an hour down to 17, down to 15, down to whatever. And they were cutting people's pay left and right. Then they made it where you had to get a job through a fucking temp company, like fucking Trojan, to work there. So they didn't make it better. They didn't keep it afloat.
Where was the job at?
Changing all the designs though.
Mount
They were
Vernon.
making all new stuff. They were bringing all new engineers.
But where were they at?
What do you
they
mean?
at of? Where's the place at?
Mount Vernon,
Illinois?
Indiana.
Indiana? And Indiana allowed that?
Yeah.
But federal law says once you work someplace for, in fact, it's I
They
think
had
it's,
to give us all a time period. We had 3 years. They had 3 years. They had to keep it, our pay and everything exact same for 3 years.
and probably
That's why
had to.
Jake left there because they kept dropping his pay, and he had an office job, like he was high up. He was a supervisor, and they kept dropping his pay.
Why?
Like I seen it drop like $4 just in like 2 fucking months.
They can't do that though
I told
legally.
you, I knew it was going to happen.
But they can't do that legally. They cannot do that legally. No, there's no way they could have done that. No, it's not Indiana. Federal law always dictates over that one. Federal law states because they thought they was going to pull that on Kimberlin, and I had that thing because me and my dad owned a business for almost 20 years, and I pulled that shit up off from my dad's, and it says once you work someplace and like oh man, I wish I could remember. It's a very short time. It's like freaking, I want to say 20-something days. They even tried to pull that shit on Angie, and I got them on it. That was just here recently. They cannot drop your pay if you work for, and they can't even drop your hours.
Listen, here's what they did to me. They gave me a new job title. They told me my supervisor job didn't exist no more. I become head of IR.
That they
my
can't
job
do.
Did not exist. And
Yeah.
they were doing it to every engineer there too. They were saying those jobs didn't exist no more, and you're getting a new title. And
That's
they were
what that. See, there's always a loophole in everything, is there?
They had to keep our jobs for 3 years or so.
See, because I know one of those things where, because oh man, they tried some shit. They tried some shit on Kimberlin. Pretty sure they tried on Ange, and I was like, no, because once you lock into a certain thing, they can't lower you. They can't. They can't even take your hours away. Like, and that's what it basically was with Kimberlin. She had when she first started there, she was full time, and then she was working, but then they started cutting her hours for some freaking reason I can't remember. And I told him, I was like, you can't do that because she's locked in. And that guy, that Mike Bass, is like, what do you mean locked in? I said, he's like, she hired in at full time and this, that, and her. I was like, yes, but federal law shows, because all states go by it's under the labor thing. Once you get that and you work it for so long, they can't take it away from you. It's almost like a common law marriage, which don't exist anymore. But like, that's why a lot of these places, like, they just don't know that, will not let you get over certain hours for too long, because once you do, they have to give you that job title. They have to give you those hours now. Like if you hire in at part time in Illinois, now the Illinois gets to make how much what part time is. Part time in Illinois is anything below 32 hours. Anything above 32 hours, like 33 on up to 40, you work 33 hours a week, that's full time. But you have to work it. It's like 21 work days, and if you do, because and how Cameron got was because the girl went on maternity leave, and then they tried to take it away from her. They tried to take her hours and stuff away from her. I said, you can't do it. They're like, well, that's not her. I was like, it doesn't matter. You cannot do it.
Well, they did that stupid shit to Jake, so whenever those fucking Arabians took over, they didn't exactly...
Well, see, like he said, they
took it from a good company to a shitty company.
Look at that. That's just going on.
Whatever, Jake. It's no different than fucking Bram out there.
Where'd that boat go? We're gonna have to take it that
Hiring
freaking...
dope heads like Beth in there for Firewatch and shit now. Like, what do you mean?
That shark's coming. Look, it's ammo. You want that ammo? I'll get it. Or do you want... No, you go ahead and get it. But yeah, like what he said, that was the loophole. There's always going to be loopholes. And also, whenever a company does take over, you know, and take over stuff, there's always going to put speculations. Like if they don't see... increase in the revenue by so much certain percent, that everybody their pay is going to get cut. Or they anticipate it because they're like, well, we can't take it away from now because the cost. There's always those loopholes, shit like that. But I get it now. I agree with that one. They fucking changed it. They said his job no longer exist. They do that a lot, which shouldn't be allowed.
No, they had a good company. And then they turned it into a fucking shithole. I don't care what Jake says.
But if you look at it too, sometimes now that one, I remember reading about that, and I thought it was basically one of the better moves, because they something about some of the people that offered money, they was doing it on like projected shit, and with what some other companies was going to be able to hold them down or something, and they didn't want to risk that.
Everybody wanted the company in Mount Vernon, Indiana. It's the only one that makes the resin gold. The only one that uses mustard gas. Rarest plastic in the world. Mount Vernon, Indiana is the only place that produces it. Saudi
Really?
Arabia bought it, and they wanted to make the same plant in Saudi Arabia. All those engineers said it was impossible. You can never shut those lines down. Never.
Why?
And all the plastic will harden up. Everything would have to be changed out. You'd be talking millions.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Right,
Nothing
yeah.
can ever shut down. So.
Even if it breaks down, downtime, what do they do?
There's no downtime. Alpha's always in there. There's always a team of Alpha. That's their name. They're just contractors that fix machines. They just sit there and watch them. They don't break down. Those guys do nothing. Every machine in there is, the most that it breaks down is 2 hours. That's the longest that they're shut down.
Okay, right, yeah.
Resin, Lex M1.
It's like at Continental they had Solmate was one of the companies they had in there. That was actually Cameron's brother worked for them too. They were like millwrights, because all the conveyor belts and shit in Continental. And that's one they were union though, but
Alpha's union too.
Yeah, a lot of those jobs you're just not going to get around from being union. The millwrights, or anything to do with conveyor systems. If anything has to do with a boiler or compressor, fucking boilermakers are going to be in there.
So they were all part of the pipe fitters union or some crap.
Oh yeah. pipe fitters union does up. I don't know. That's to me. That's a broad spectrum there. Because I just feel like it's not specific enough, but too specific. Because to me, like pipe fitters would be kind of essentially pipe fitters. But I mean, I know a lot of people that just do a lot of different shit. Being a pipe fitter, I get
a lot of stuff.
No, I get like in all those things, it's gonna be welding involved, but like yeah, but sometimes they're just I don't know, man. There's pipe fitters is just too much for me. I was talking to Danny about it. He's like, "Fucking motherfuckers." He couldn't stand them.
What's a pipe fitter?
There's a lot of lazy ones, I'll tell you that. A lot of people, a lot of fat guys, the old men that would just sit on the machines that they knew would never go. If you were in Lexan 2, you weren't doing nothing. You'd right there. Firewatch, you know they don't do anything, you just sit. Sit on the buckets. Fire extinguisher.
Bucket. Does anybody need any minis or anything? I feel like I got too much shit here that I don't even need.
No, I understand what Court's saying. When I was younger, it was a super good job. You could get the job and start out like I did as... Is that a llama? A llama right here by us.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, by you, you're a pretty good ways from us.
Yeah. Because you could get it. And I
Is there any AR ammo in it? Because I don't hardly have any.
I mean,
Is there? No, I mean the llama maybe. All right.
start off in the receiving docks. Receiving docks and you're just...
But see, that's the way it was too. And only had AMF. You know, they made bicycles and stuff. And you know, an AMF was going bankrupt and stuff. But that bicycle place only made money. Roadmaster took it over, and people. And this was in early '80s, where people was making, I think, like $7-8 an hour or something like that. Maybe I'm not quite that much, but they dropped it down to minimum wage, which was $3.15 at the time. They took a huge pay cut. But however, people threw a fit about it. Well, see, when they did that, nearly all the people that worked there, I think the majority of it, the people that worked there, were getting ready to retire within about a year anyway. Once a year. You see what I'm saying? So people didn't put that in perspective. Now, I'm not saying it was your, but I mean, some of these players, I'm just saying only in general, that's what happened. People threw a fit. They just, I'm like, well, why did they do that? Because they needed to keep the business afloat. And they kept that thing afloat from 81 until, it's still going, but they ended up selling it. And you get what I'm saying. It's like they were trying to do it for the Roadmaster told it. Because my dad was telling me, he's like, people threw a fit going on. I'm like, oh my God, why would I want to work there? My dad, my grandpa made, your grandpa did, but that was AMF. But now see, if no one would have bought it, Roadmaster would just kept on paying that money, and they were no longer allowed to freaking even sell AMF bicycles. They just was done.
That's like that. Cool.
But but look at all the jobs. Look at all the jobs that it kept going for the town, kept the town alive. See, that's what a lot of times people just don't ever really keep in perspective. Like how things have to be done. It's not just for the business. I mean, the town needs it as well. Why am I still? Is anybody still hearing that shit?
Chopper?
No, I've been hearing the goddamn the fucking shark ever since it hasn't stopped since I've been out there at that goddamn boat.
No, I don't hear it. Where's that fucking chopper though?
Oh, where's that guy that's shooting at us over here?
I gotta get ammo. I'm going over here for ammo.
Yeah, I've got some.
I need AR ammo bad. Just a little. Awesome, that's enough. Okay, as soon as it start getting low. Alright, I'm throwing this down. I don't want that or that. Or anybody want any of these? I'm throwing these down too. How about any of these? That's what I got.
I got 3 med kits and slash.
Alright. What'd you do?
I don't know. I just walked through those minis to get 2 of them, and it threw down my gun.
But I'll tell you, it's what I'm not liking is whenever I first started playing this game, it was doing it bad. Was fucking like earlier that purple rocket launcher was pretty much right out in the open. There wasn't really anything except about like just off within hands difference to the side. There was bounce pads, and that's what it kept picking up. And it was even telling me freaking rocket launcher.
Just chill a second. Let the storm hit our backs. Make sure I.
Chill. The next episode. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it was. Aha! What's that purple there?
Charge, it looks like. It's a charge.
Oh, shit! Oh, there's somebody down there too. Why the fuck won't that music stop? There's a sniper down there somewhere, guys, because I can see the...
Yeah, he's down that way somewhere.
Nobody shoot. This guy's getting ready. Oh, he's back behind it. Yeah.
If I see him. Where's that sniper?
Let's flank him. Let's flank him. Flank him.
I'm gonna go straight.
The fuck did they go?
Fuck, I said.
Oh my god, how did he get up there so fast? Ah, second. Oh, gold tack. Shove that gold tack up that fucker's ass. I can't believe you got up there so easy and so fast. Yeah, and I don't know how though. Like, cause that's all rock on that side. The ramps were going the other way. That's why I started crawling down there and looking. I'm like, wait a minute, that's impossible. No, not impossible.
Logan brought me my cup, and I went to take a drink of it because I thought it was my Sprite, and it was milk, and it almost made me vomit.
That's Kaisen's.
I thought it was my Sprite, and it was milk, and it was disgusting. Ew. There's nothing worse than that. I don't like milk anyway, but there's nothing worse than taking a drink of something, and thinking it's something, and then it being something completely different. It just throws you off.
Man, that's a lot of somethings right there.
Logan, quit.
Logan.
Go punch him in his eye.
Kick him.
He's throwing a
Kick him.
fit in there.
Kick him in the crevice.
He's full of them because he's fat. He has lots of crevices. Yeah, he is.
Stay puff. That's all right. No, okay, never mind. I got it.
I don't understand.
That's what he says whenever. That's what fucking Dan Aykroyd says. You know, he didn't realize he's gonna come back fucking 20 stories fucking tall. I don't even know where we're at, but that was funny. Just paused a minute, guys. Sorry. Courtney's over here like, I don't understand. Oh. Let's
Look at all
go.
these
Let's go here.
fish.
Where?
Where'd they all go?
Actually, you get some damn good loot here too. Loot. I can wait till you get a fishing pole to all be gone. That happens a lot. That fucking Slurpee, you'd be all fucking good. I won't have to be here long. With that one mission, you get down there and there's no motherfucking fish no more.
There's a fishing pole.
And when me and Angie come here the other day, when we were playing the other night or something, fucking, there were like, I think it was last night. Actually, I think there were like 5 epic chests here.
Damn. Where'd you get the fishing pole, sorry? Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. You're being awfully hostile.
Hostile.
We got a shark!
This vault cracks me up. There's just like nothing left to it.
Oh my gosh, I just got you a legendary burst.
I love this place. You do, just go on. Go on out there and fish, young man. Go on out there.
Motherfucking shark.
Gonna bite you.
There's a fucking baby llama in here.
Baby llama.
Move up. What is that? Is a baby llama. Is that one of his floaties? Oh, we're in trouble this time. the matter?
Shark attacking me.
There's shooting going on somewhere.
It's me. Shooting this piece of shit shark in the face.
Courtney, where you at?
Just right here. I'm fishing.
Where's Jake?
Oh, shit.
What are you trying to find, Courtney?
Oh, nothing. I'm just fishing.
I'll go fishing. What guns you all guys got?
I have a burst and a pistol.
I have a scar.
Say, because I'm not finding the chest I'm finding isn't really given. It's like it's all the same shit.
Burst after burst.
Yeah,
I just found my hunting rifle though.
that's what I've been finding. It's like the blue burst. That's it.
That's what I've been finding.
This is that room that had that fucking.
The shark.
Damn, a sniper. What'd that give you just now, Jake? Something purple. Ah, shut my own shit down. What are you doing, Courtney? You don't even hit anything.
Fish down here.